I know I normally don't reset it in inside a dungeon, but I forgot to do so before the dungeon, so here we go. Moving on. This is Behemoth, Kataro. As always, we look forward to when you're able to get a character made on here. Oh, you bought a PS Vita. Are you enjoying it? I've heard mixed reviews, but I want one anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, no worries. It's kind of difficult to get a character on this server. It took me a long time to make this character. Like I made it months before the before I started the FF14 stream, and it took me a few weeks of trying to log in because of the character restrictions they make, which don't seem to be doing anything because fucking there's still thousands of bots whispering me every day. Dying to get a PS4. Is there something you want on the PS4? Yusuf, if I might make a suggestion, don't bother getting a PS4 right yet. Wait until they come out with the upgraded version of it. The PlayStation 4 Neo or whatever. Ah, yes, World of Final Fantasy and Persona 5. I am not going to pick up Persona 5 right away. I haven't played the other ones, so I hear it's an awesome series, and it's on my list to get into.
Alright.
Yeah, PlayStation 4 Neo is what I recommend. So this is the first boss. This is the Keeper of Halidom. It's a Goobu. I don't know why they had to give it a different name. It's a Goobu. He's a little tougher than normal Goobus, though. But he's still gonna fall over. So he does this thing called Inhale, at which point you want to run away from him, because he has a really fast cast bar that then poisons everybody around him. Perfect balance. And he throws out moldy phlegm. Should do another inhale. Yeah, so there's inhale. If you watch really closely, it's a fast cast bar, and then poisoned. Silly as the tank almost has no chance of getting away from that, so it's not even worth trying. Hey, gloves. These aren't better than what I'm wearing. I'll take them anyway and sell them. Let's see, FF15, FF7, Kingdom Hearts, Persona for PS4. Yep, I will wait for the new PS4. Exactly, there's so many good games coming out, in my opinion, that I'm excited for.
I can pull 2 packs here, right? No, well, I'm not certain.
And Dragon Quest XI, yes. They're also bringing that out for 3DS, so I don't know if... you can leave these here, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't know if they're releasing it over here. Hopefully they will. Star Ocean 5 quiz? Yeah, okay. Star Ocean 9 was pretty good. Oh, yay! Have you started playing it? I haven't beaten Dragon Quest IX now. I spend a lot of time just leveling in that game and making money. I have a lot of fun grinding in it, though. Which sounds weird, because grinding doesn't sound like it's fun, ever. Okay, these tomberries now drop lantern oil. Man, you guys are getting all these great games. Yusuf, yes, you do need to try Dragon Quest. The more people that play Dragon Quest and get into the series, the more likely we are to receive Dragon Quest X, which I really desperately want to make a stream of once I'm done FF11. And I'm making Silly play it. I never really got into Animal Crossing, though I hear it's immensely popular as well. I also have not pre-ordered Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I will be getting Pokemon Moon. Slee, which one are you getting?
I don't know. Peanut doesn't seem to be that interested in playing the Pokemon games, but I'll find out. I'll probably get whatever run she doesn't want to get.
Fair enough. Alright, Chris can get that. Alright, so those rusted Nimian devices are what we need the Nimian flasks of lantern oil for. We need to open up all of these to get to the next boss. There's a certain path through to get to them. As you can see, there's 2 more treasure hunters down the way there. It's back! We need to leave now! And then a tonberry appears and kills them. That big tonberry that's walking around, you can't really kill them. They will stalk you through the dungeon, and if they get close to you, they will start stabbing you with throat stab, which does a lot of damage. And back when this was current, it would have probably killed you. Not probably, it did kill people.
Used to destroy healers.
Yeah, healers were the worst culprits for getting caught by it, because they'd be so focused on healing that they wouldn't see the tonberry come strolling up behind them and get get throat stabbed.
And it's not even that the throat stab itself hurts us. They do it like every 1 second.
Yeah, it's got a really low delay on the next cast. Oh, here comes one, so just hide in this corner, I think. You should be okay.
Nope, he's coming this way. Actually, let's see. Is he gonna find Miro? Guess not.
I know what I'm doing. I know how to hide from a tonberry. You can also go around that way if you want to fight monsters. Do an extra pull. It doesn't really matter.
Well, it's, at this point, it depends on whether he turns toward us. It's very slow.
But yeah, the tonberry wanderers, they don't walk very fast, but those little I guess they're not really little. Those giant fuckers are, they hit hard. But
Yeah, if they see you, they will start moving quicker.
Yeah, those of you who are interested in Dragon Quest games, Dragon Quest 11 is being released in Japan, at least, on the PS4 and the 3DS. Now, if it does get released over here, it'll probably be the PS4 version, which I am perfectly okay with. I am a huge Dragon Quest fan. It is the second RPG I ever played, and that's because my dad gave it to me and said, "Here, play this." Alright. Oh yeah, Silly did the right thing there. He because he has a ranged attack, he can pull the tonberries from down below.
Only Provoke can pull from that distance.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Yeah. Provoke's basically a ranged attack. It's just like a verbal assault, though.
Your mother was a Murloc.
Or you can be like Saz. Y'all ain't got nothing.
I've never heard him as a Sentinel. That's hilarious.
That's right, Katara. Behemoth. I'll pick up the Nimian or the Lantern Oils. Yeah, I thought his taunt was pretty hilarious. You ain't got nothing. Don't worry about it, my friend. Oh, awesome, cool.
That place doesn't have coffee. Get you some coffee.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear it, Kataro. Now, unfortunately, our FC doesn't have a huge amount of activity right now. It's summertime, people are on vacation, and, you know, it's between patches. But
Push this.
we're working on getting it active again. Yeah, X will get that. I'll get the treasure. Hey, bloody knife blades. I'll just drag him back to this room. Everybody's gotta be quick because there is a tonberry coming. Yeah, no, that's fine. But I'm around most of the time. Once you're in the FC, we have a Discord channel that we can invite you to if you are interested in joining us. It's not mandatory; you don't have to use it. Do you want to do the lockout or the kill them? Let's just kill them.
Let's kill them.
But yeah, we'd be more than happy to have you and anybody else who wants to join us around. No way! The starters on the new Pokemon, you can make Rowlet. Bird. Yeah, the cat's a close second for me. They're no Froakie. Alright, silly. This is the giant Bavaros. He's not too bad. Bavarois? He's not too bad, but he's not easy to kill either. Well, he is, but he used to be a pain in the butt because he'd do this. So he splits into a whole bunch of little ones, and you have a limited amount of time to kill them. And I think he either absorbs them or something happens. It's been so long, I don't remember if anything actually happens. All I do know is that they all cast spells and attack. But then, after they die, he will focus one of the party members and chase them around. And he used to hit really hard, and he's going to focus me. So I'll run him around because I like to do things the way they're supposed to be done. So he's gonna, you know, chase me around like an asshole. Hey, see, he hits for like 1,783. That's ridiculous. Okay, now he's back on them, so I'm gonna run back over here and repeat the process. He's almost dead though. Normally I do take a fire type in Pokemon games. Normally, like I took Torchic over the others. I took Cyndaquil over the other two. Although I do really like Totodile. I took Charmander, definitely. Charmander is my favorite Pokemon. Him and Charizard and Charmeleon. Don't pull these back. In fact, you could probably range pull the Tonberries now. Not now though, because they went up the stairs. Let's see. The only one I really took water first was the one that had
Greninja.
Froakie as the starter because Jub, like, come on, frog. Like, who wouldn't want a frog? I'm actually surprised it took them that long to give you a frog starter. There aren't that many frog Pokemon actually.
Nope.
Thank you for the follow on Twitter, Yusuf. So they just grab these, drag them up to the end. This is when the big guy at the bottom starts. Hey, a bite-sized pudding. Excellent. I got 2 pets today. Maybe. This is going to be a big pull. Yeah, I think like the only frog types are the Froakie, Line, and Krogunk, right? Are there any others? You haven't opened your Pokemon X yet? Oh, that's too bad. I like Pokemon X. I need to go and get every Pokemon if someday. Maybe that'll be a goal. I have been getting all the legendaries though from the event, which is August Arceus. If it is, you guys should go to EB and get your Arceus codes, or GameStop if you're in the States. I might go and pick up Pokemon Y and Pokemon Ruby just so I have them both for my collection. I used to have all the Game Boy ones, but unfortunately they seem to have been stolen. I have a pretty good suspicion of who took them, but...
It was PMet.
It was PMet, yes. You hate going to GameStop? Oh, I love my game. Alright, my EB. The, tell us, hey, look, there's a Tomberry there chasing us, but once you go in here, the Tomberry Stalker gives up.
I mean, let's check.
I love going to my EB.
Oh.
Okay, neat. Yay, you win. Anyway, the ladies at my EB are all awesome. Even the guys are awesome.
Alright.
Was it tradable?
I used it.
Was it tradable?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can sell them and put them in the chest, so.
Mira says yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the European version won't work for us. It's mostly the driving distance. That's fair.
Oh,
Yeah, you just asked the clerk for one.
Not doing anything to you.
All right, so this is the Tonberry King.
yeah, about like thinking about me or
Okay, so this is the Tonberry King. How he works is he gets Rancor every time you kill one of the little Tonberries. So you don't want to kill too many of them, but when they get close to him, X hits harder than I do, so he should turn and kill them, but he probably won't. Most people don't. Still, he can actually probably kill them, yeah. Anyway, so when he kills them, he uses Rancor. Or he gets Rancor every time you kill them. And eventually he'll cast everyone's grudge. And if you've played other Final Fantasies, you'll know kind of how that works. The more Tonberries you kill in other Final Fantasy games, the more damage everybody's grudge will do. To a point where it's unlivable, even at max level. However, in Final Fantasy XIV, they couldn't really use that mechanic the way they did in FF11. Hear the screams of my fallen brothers! They did it in that every Tonberry you kill in the fight increases the damage of everybody's Rancor. Or everybody's grudge. Yeah, exactly, Kataro. Just be like, I'm an adult. Alright, so what do we get? We got Dark Light Base Lids. Okay, well, be nice if they give me a weapon. Pokemon is a good series, and yeah, they have a formula that they follow, and that's okay. But what I really want to see is a good 3D Pokemon game, like Pokemon Sun and Moon released on PS4. Won't happen because they're Nintendo, so on the NX, let's say that. But those of you who haven't played Pokemon Colosseum or Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, I highly recommend those games. I had a ton of fun. Even though I've never beat Gale of Darkness, I'm at the end boss, and I've just never beat the game. Arcanist Guild. No, shit, I went to the wrong one. Yeah, the last day for the Arceus code is the 24th, I think, Kataro. Would it be alright if I go get Piamet for some coffee? Yeah, no, that's fine. Go. I'm just gonna be doing the relic quest here, so. Yes, X, I haven't actually made that macro on this character. I'll make one after the stream, just remind me. So what X is referring to is, I don't think he can hear me. He cannot. I have not made one on this character. Anyway, so what X is referring to is, in my main character, my ninja, which is the main job I use on that, I actually created a macro that says mirrored when I use my limit break. And it's goofy, it's a loser. I'm a loser, but I like it. Alright, so Nedrick here. Nedrick gave us a few quests along the way. Halatali, I believe. I think he was the one who opened up the quest line for Aurum Vale. And I think there's one other one that he did. Sunken Temple, maybe? No, that was in Ul'dah. Alright, but anyway, here's Nedrick. We can open up the Ghosts of Amdapor, which I'm going to pick up now. Ghost of Amdapor. Nedrick Ironheart has information that is certain to set your heart a-racing. If you don't mind me saying, it seems to me that you've been wanting for stimulation of late. Aye, the air of torpors about you is quite palpable. Adventurers are as next to kin to explorers, my friend. Like us, you need regular doses of excitement, else you're like to shrivel up and die. I would hate to see that happen to you, so I will tell you of a place that will surely get your heart to racing. Aim to Keep. 'Tis a ruined fortress situated in the South Shroud, dating back to the 5th astral era. If the thought of delving into the past sets your loins afire, the keep will surely serve to quench it. The entrance is watched by a woodwiller known as Maxine. Give her my name and she will tell you what you need to know. Okay, so we're going to do the quest called the Weaponsmith of Legend. Nedrick is concerned about your equipment. How fares the adventuring of late? Your gear holding up against the rigors of the trade? Make no mistake, my friend, the quality of your weapon may well prove the difference of life and death. If you're serious about such things, here's something I can introduce you to. Her name's Rowena, and she's a collector of all manner of rare artifacts. She just might have something in her stock to suit your martial prowess. Rowena used to do business in Ul'dah, but since she relocated to Revenant's Toll, so as to be nearer to the ancient ruins from which she derives her livelihood, should you ever have reason to go there, you do well to pay her a call. Okay, so we're going to be doing that part of the story from here. This questline is called the Weaponsmith of Legend, but it's also known as a Relic Reborn. So we're going to go talk to Rowena in Revenant's Toll. Normally Piamet would voice Rowena, but I'm going to do it today because she's not here. Yusuf, my first Pokemon game was Red. As you can see on the mini-map there are a billion quests here that I need to do, and I will do them. I mentioned in my last stream that Revenant's Toll used to be a pile of rubble when I first got here. When I first started playing, but they've built it up to be this big castle town. A friend of Nedrick's, are you? Then you must be an adventurer of some skill. My business relies on capable people such as you. As a gift of goodwill, I'm going to share with you a morsel of information. There's this bloke named Geralt. Makes his living in weapons and armor and whatnot. They say his skills is the finest in the realm. Might be as it's gone to his head, though. Folks don't take to the man, if you get my meaning. Oh, and he likes to drink. And all. Bloody Beauregard himself in the forge, so. As a young lad, he was cast out on his ear by his master for the crime of crafting finer wares, and that while pissed drunk. Ever since, he roamed here and there, earning his keep day to day. Aye, I've known Geralt since I landed in this business. Ain't seen him for a while, though. And the last time I did, the old fool had tears in his eyes and snot dripping from his nose. Fallen on hard times, he said. Asked for a bit of coin to tide him over. Never paid me back, neither. Couldn't say for sure where he is now. Seemed to remember hearing he was in the Black Shroud, putting up in Hurst Mill or some such place. He might do well to commission his work. He'll even reforge the relics of old if you make it worth his while. And there ain't no other Eorzea who can do that. If it's relics you care to know about, I've promised a payment that will catch your fancy. I don't look like much, but it'll get old Geralt to fire up his forge. That much I promise. Alright. So we're going to teleport to North Shroud. Let's see here. So out of all the Pokemon generations, Yusuf, Kataro, which ones were your favorite? Kato! Hello, Kataro! Yes. Let me send you. There you go. Welcome to the FC Kataro. I really appreciate you joining us. yeah, like I said, don't be afraid to talk to us, and we will help you with anything you need. I'm not sure how far you got in FF14 before, but sorry, I lost train of thought there. Anyway, but we are more than willing to join you on and include you in our runs and events. Speaking of events, I need to do the Yokai Watch thing next week. Omega Ruby. The Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire re-releases were actually really awesome. They know how to make a remake. Let's put it that way. Yeah, Hearstmill. I don't think I've been out here because apparently I never picked up the Choco Keep. All right. They also don't put a Aetherite out here because they're really shit. Gonna switch to Conjurer. Aw, that makes me sad. The best one for you is the 2nd generation. The worst is the 5th generation. Gold, Silver, and Crystal were pretty awesome. I did like Heart Gold and Soul Silver though. Alright, so this guy's standing on gold. Got business with me, do you, adventurer? Then there better be coin in it or a drink in it, else we'll bugger off or back to wherever you came from. Restoration work on an old weapon, you say? Ha! What makes you think I'd be fire up my old forge for a grimy old... Promise of payment. A slip of parchment signed by the weaponsmith Garrod. Documented monies borrowed from Marina. Well, where in the 7 hells did you get that promise of payment? I ain't got no coin, I tell ya. Nay, not a single bloody gill. Gods, just look at me. And how far I've fallen. Me, the greatest weaponsmith of our age, hammering out dints and kettles to pay off the tavern debt. Can you even begin to grasp me humiliation? Can you? Bah, of course you can't. Why did I even bother asking? Alright. I'll restore your bloody weapon. Just get that goddamn slip of paper out of me sight. The quest A Relic Reborn is now available from Geralt. In order to accept A Relic Reborn, you must first complete the level 50 quest for a certain job. Each job has its own A Relic Reborn quest, the completion of which will earn you the relic weapon for that job. Please note that you can only undertake one A Relic Reborn quest at any given time. If you wish to acquire a different relic weapon, you must either complete or abandon the current quest. Alright, so we're trying to get this here, the Spherai it's called. Spherai? I don't know how to pronounce that damn word. Geralt has the air of a defeated man defeated. Just let me make one thing clear. It might be as I'm repairing kettles to pay for yesterday's mead, but I still got me pride as a master weaponsmith. You'll get me no less than the finest out of me forge. And it might be as you've got that goddamn slip of paper, but it only gets you so much. Restoring relics like these calls for some rare old materials, and I ain't got none. So if you want to get the job done, you'll have to go running along and fetch them for me. So, what is it you want restored? Fancy yourself handy with your fists, eh? Then mayhap you've heard of the legendary monk, Ivan Curlfist. The man was mad about curls, proper bleeding besotted from what I hear. All sounded a bit unnatural, if you ask me. Anyway, he honed his martial prowess by wandering the mountains, fighting all the curls he could find, and by taking the creature's movements for his own. He defies the style of fighting like no other. But that ain't all. Ivan's love of the felines was such that he had a pair of spherai crafted, fists that looked like curls. Legends claim that they allowed him to bring the sum of his skills to bear, or maybe cat, on his foes, on account of which the design grew popular. But now the tradition's in danger of dying out, what with Alamigos' fall to the Empire, and all leaving nary a weaponsmith as knows how spherai are forged. If you have any hope of getting your mitts on a pair, it'd be from among the Amalja host at Zaharak. The lizard men are known to round up enemy soldiers for the sake of their twisted amusement. Wouldn't surprise me if none if they claimed a pair of Savai or 3 from their victims. Them lizard men might be savages, but even they can find a weapon when they see one. Alright, So we're gonna go get a pair of time-worn Spherai from a treasure cove in Zaharak. I don't think I've actually gone down to Zaharak yet, so this will be new for us. Yeah, Mugger Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were pretty easy in some respects, but I still greatly enjoyed them. If you get an opportunity and you have a GameCube, or you have the opportunity to pick up a GameCube, like I said earlier, I strongly recommend playing Pokemon Colosseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Archeage. This guy's attacking me. He did 0 damage. Alright, this fate here, Heroes of the Second, is actually a fate I need to do for one of the steps of the relic weapon. But this is where we're headed, just over here. We've never been here on stream before. That's a good option too. Yusuf. But I played them as a kid and I really enjoyed them, so I strongly recommend them. But now, I went through a period where I played a whole bunch of games to the end and then just never beat them. And I regret doing that because there's so many good games. Like when I played Final Fantasy XII-2 Revenant Wings on stream, I had never actually beat that game. I made it to the end boss, couldn't beat him, and was like, fuck it, I don't want to play this anymore. And just never beat him. And then when I got to him on stream, I actually beat him because my characters were a sufficient level to do so. That expert skills dodging around the Amalja. I'm gonna have to aggro at least one of them up here, though, I'm sure. Okay, so it's a bit further past here. Yeah, this guy's gonna aggro me. Oh, Dragon Kick, check this out, look at that. Well, that one actually aggroed me too. Alright, cool. Oh, the third one aggroing me. Well, it was a good run up to that point. There we go. Okay, so we gotta come into this area and find the crate that's holding my weapons. I don't remember exactly where they are. They might be over here, though. Oh, yeah, there they are. Okay. So we're gonna fight this Thaumaturge, because why not? Oops, that's not what I wanted. This tower there will launch fireballs at me. I'm not entirely sure why it hasn't started. There it is. It's called Ifrit's Beacon, and I gotta kill it too. Now the Beastmen, like the Amalja, all have quests that you can actually do for them. And I do intend to do them, but I probably won't do them on stream. It'll probably be something I do and post on my YouTube channel, so you can get the full story for them as well. There we go. This will be what we're looking for. A pair of time-worn Spherai. I apologize if I am butchering that word. Okay, so we want to go back to North Shroud. Yes, they would be Poochie Woochie. That's why I'm not going to do them on stream. I'll just do them daily and then record the story bits and post them that way. Like, I've done them all on my, sorry, I've done them all on my main, but I don't feel like doing them all on stream. That's a lot of time wasted when I could be actually advancing the actual story of the game. Oops. I actually enjoyed them all, for what they were. Most of them are pretty basic, but the airship one for this was pretty interesting. I liked the Voth one, that was pretty interesting, and the Moogle one was also pretty good as well. Alright, girl. Ivan's love of the felines was such that he had a pair of severe crafted. Fist that looks like a curl. Okay, we already said that. You're just repeating stuff. Alright, time-worn Spheri. The relic fist Spheri in such poor repair as to render them unfit for use. Well, bugger me! Never in my wildest, drunkest dreams did I imagine you'd actually find the bloody things. Bah! So I'll have to fire up the forge after all. Having said that, the relic's in far worse shape than I thought. It ain't like to survive much pounding in this state. Truth be told, I'd be worried about sneezing near it. We're gonna need a new host for what'll give it itself for the restoration. Bring me a pair of wildling Cesti, one with 2 grade 3 savage aim materia melded into it. This'll serve as the vessel for the restored relic. Remember, that's 2 grade 3 savage aim materia. Aught less and you'll get naught from me, no matter how many slips of paper you've waved in my face. Alright, so, beautiful thing here. Before the stream started, I went and got these. Excellent, right? Cool. You need to bring me a pair of wildling Cesties, one with 2 grade 3 savage aim materia melded to it. That'll serve as the vessel for the restored relic. Aye, I could hammer one out in my sleep, but then I could wipe your arse without much trouble, and I ain't planning to do that neither. Seems you'll just have to do both yourself, eh? Oh, aren't you pleasant, Grant? Ah, 'tis a fine base you've brought me. Aye, just the thing to host your relic. I've merged what was left of the relic with the host weapon, so the groundwork's done. But don't go jumping for joy just yet. There's still more to do. I need to work on the finishing touches, but due to the reinforcements I've had to do, the weapon's proven rather stubborn to shape. To get round this, we'll be needing some alumina salts. A substance made by grounding a rock called alumina into fine grains. Unlucky for you, though, it ain't easy to get a hold of. Mayhap you know this already, but there's beasties out there that what devour their prey whole, and some of them swallow rocks so as to aid with digestion. Chickens do that. The Dorm Chimera, what terrorizes the central highlands of Corthus, happens to swallow alumina salts for this purpose. Slay the burger and bring me the alumina salts, and I'll see to the finishing touches of your weapon. The Dorm Chimera can be confronted via the Duty Finder upon examining the quest destination situated at the Weeping Saint in the Corthus Central Highlands. Please note that the trial a Relic Reborn, the Chimera, must be completed as a monk. Okay, so we're gonna go unlock that, and then we are going to do go and swap over to doing the main story quests. Record this. But yeah, so I have lots of plans of stuff to do for this game and other games that I'm doing. I'm almost at the right level strength I need to be to fight the secret boss in Final Fantasy III, so I've been working on that, and I'll have a video of that up soon, should I actually succeed. I am not looking forward to getting the videos up for fighting the super bosses of Final Fantasy IV because, well, I'm not very good at Final Fantasy IV. Those bosses are fucking annoying. Alright, so this is the Steel Vigil. It is not a dungeon, although the name sounds like it could be a cool dungeon. The Stone Vigil is its sister location, and it is nearby on the far end of the map here. See, this here's Steel Vigil. Stone Vigil is over here. This is where the dungeon is. Stone Vigil was a cool dungeon. I really enjoyed that. But Steel Vigil, it's not a very small place, as you can see. It's a pretty big location. But there's a pretty big fate that goes there. Has some shit bosses too? Yeah. Okay, there it is. That's what I have to. Yeah. 6 definitely did. So, Relic Reborn, the Chimera, is now accessible. We won't be doing that this week, though. We can expect that next week. We are going to go to Western Thanalan, and today we're going to run to Vesper Bay instead of taking the ferry. We already took the ferry today. It's time to give Squirms some exercise. There's Beowulf Misake. There's somebody named Soft Fists. I never actually went and did the bonus dungeon in the Game Boy Advance version, or I haven't gotten the PC version of Final Fantasy VI. But I've heard the Kaiser Dragon is an ass. Eventually, I'll go and fight the Omega weapon in Final Fantasy VIII, though I am not looking forward to that either. That guy's a jerk as well. Though I did beat him as a kid, so I'm looking forward to that. Ozma, again, not looking forward to that fight. That guy's a jerk. Alright. So, we are here. Let me make sure. Okay, I'm going to reset my recording.